Hello! Today we are going to be talking about money. So the topic of money is often equated with energy. So what I want to do here today is actually break down what the heck that means. The equation we are working with is money equals energy. And so the question becomes, what is energy? I did little diagrams. These are my notes. This is my journal. So energy is everything. So it is matter for one. So it's the stuff that you can touch. It is the spaces in between the tangible, and it is also power. It is a creative force. Let's equate that with money. Money is actually a matter itself. Money is like, you can hold a stack of money. Money is the number in your bank account. It is like a thing. When you talk about money, we're talking about a thing. The spaces in between refers to air. It refers to potential, things that have not been occupied yet, that it is what you would call free space. This space signifies potential because there is space, this energy, that can be then occupied. It's saying like, okay, there is space here, there is energy here that you can like build something. Like in this space, you can manifest. Money is the creative force. Money is a reward and point system that creates motivation, which is energy. So in a way that's similar, because again, like energy is like literally, your life force. It is the work that you're putting in to create something. So what I want to focus on today is people who basically get paid to do what they love. People who get paid to just live their life kind of thing. And again, it's not to say that, like they're just living and then they're making money from it. They have to live and then do certain things so that they can be seen living their life, doing the things they love. So the first example I want to give is an artist. So like a common sentiment is, oh, are you going to be a poor artist? You're going to be like living on the streets. Yeah, but the truth is, there are many successful artists. We want to learn from people who did it well and also ask the right questions to see how can we be in those positions. Like, what can we learn from these people is the question. It's not how do we be them necessarily. I'm not saying like whoever is watching this, okay, you got to go be, the next Taylor Swift, because that's not your formula. Like you could be watching this and you could be looking to start a soap business or like open up a yoga studio, like literally anything. If you think about artists, they get paid to be witnessed. So people pay to hear their songs, which oftentimes is a fragment of their soul. It's something that is going on in their life that just wanted to come out. And something about them sharing that piece of themselves resonated with you and people who pay to, download their songs, buy their albums, buy their records. When they go on tour, people will pay hundreds and hundreds, even thousands of dollars for a ticket to see this person on tour, to get the best seats, whatever. Beyond that, VIP tickets to meet the artist, to be in their presence. The question is like, can you let yourself be seen? Can you let yourself create, right? Like actually carve out a sacred space for art to occur. Contrary to that is just occupying your to-do list with things that you think you need to do to elevate your situation. For me, as an artist and designer, people are like, okay, hey, you should really make stickers. You should really make t-shirts. You should really do tote bags. So part of your brain's like, oh yeah, I'd love that. Like I can totally see my designs on tote bags and stuff. It's easy to override the voice that is our true voice when you let in voices that are, these external suggestions. And these are suggestions that are coming from a place with love, but it can also be very confusing to see these different things when it's not actually on the same path as your soul, like the core, like the soul of your mission or the soul of your work. With that, it's also very important to get to know your not yet. So yes, sure, you want to like eventually make merch and make stickers, make tote bags, collab with different artists, but right now, like those things are assumptions and afterthoughts. What is your immediate next step? What is the immediate calling? And usually that is the loudest voice, and it's the voice that came before all the other voices. And then I think the question again now is like, what is the value? It's always that. So with the artists earlier, the value from them putting out their work is people are inspired by the music. Like something about the lyrics that they have written speaks to someone's own experience. And then the next one is content creators. So people who travel, live their best life, eat at fancy restaurants, vlog their life, and get paid doing it. I think there's a part that's like, you know what? Like, is this a real job? This is not a real job. Yeah, so what value do content creators provide? Content creators provide inspiration. People love seeing, travel adventures. They see where they can go, for a vacation. Brands also love them because they want to work with them because they can feature brands, and brands want visibility, and visibility equals money. It all flows. Okay, so once again, what is the key? The key is witnessing. The key is to be witnessed. In essence, none of these people are actually selling practical things. They are not selling things like matter. What are they selling? They're selling energy. So the value is energy. And it could be pleasure, inspiration, beauty, ease. That is all energy. These are not, again, objects that are being sold. And the need for these types of energies is infinite. It is absolutely infinite. So what is money? Money is an energy exchange. So someone who makes money is putting in energy and effort into their job so that they can make money. So for them to then want to give away something that is their energy, you need to be able to provide something that will elevate their life. Energy is given when energy is returned. And then the follow-up question is, what do I need to do to attract money? What do I need to do to bring in money? The first question is, what do you love to do that needs to be witnessed, that you create, or in your way of being that needs to be witnessed, that kind of thing. And then you ask the follow-up question is what value does this provide? And going back to matter, objects. The thing is, the world has a surplus of objects. Yeah, it is. I want to say we're overflowing with things, and new things are constantly being created. So when new things are created, I think just really look at marketing and the vocabulary that's being used to sell anything. No one is selling just things. People are selling energy and feelings, energy and emotions. For example, if you want to create a candle line or a clothing line, you're not actually selling candles and clothes. You are selling the energy that comes with the purchase of those things. So for example, if you're creating a clothing line, you are selling empowerment, unleashed expression, feeling good in your body, embodiment, that kind of thing. If you're creating candles, you could be selling self-love, ease, the importance of creating a ritual for yourself. And it seriously just keeps coming back down to the idea of being witnessed. You cannot bring in without putting out. You need to put your work out there in some way or form. So yeah, in this diagram, it is you in the center, and you're putting out, the arrows that are pointing outwards, and then the arrows are coming back in. The arrows are following a circle, and each of these circles represents an interaction that you have with the person, which is represented by that dot. And the interaction is energy again, and once they've experienced your energy, they, give you money, value in exchange for the value that you provided. The idea is also that if you're providing something valuable, you don't need to necessarily find a new source of money all the time. If you have provided this person with, again, a candle that they love, music that they love, a coaching course that they love, they are going to come back to you for more candles and for more advice, etc. So also don't have the scarcity mindset with there are only a certain amount of people in this world that want to interact with me and give them their energy, and for me to be able to give my energy, because it's also about cultivating relationships, and that's how you sustain it. You need to think about this more like an ecosystem rather than harvesting a scarce resource. It's truly, we've started to look at money as this consumer thing, as this hierarchy. Again, like we're up here and money's down here and you gotta grab as much as possible, rather than it is an ecosystem and we all live in this interconnected web. I think it comes back down to being an integrity that is true to yourself and that is providing value to other people. And as a byproduct, value will be returned to you. Yeah, so to leave some thought prompts. So what is in your way of being that you feel like needs to be witnessed, that you want to turn into your vocation and your medium and your medicine, whatever you want to call it, your product? And what value will it bring to people? Will it, again, make their lives easier? Will it empower them? After you figured out those two things, the thing is, stick with it. You know your first two, and then now it's like, okay, what do I need to do to make this happen and to make it sustainable? There's crowdfunding, there are grants. It is all very possible. So don't let the afterthoughts and the doubts discourage you from pursuing that path. I hope that helped, or I hope that unlocked a few things. And honestly, like, I would love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, and if some things came up, drop them in the comments. I would love to interact with you and, you know, just see where your mind's at with all this. And also, if you're listening to this and you feel like something that was said here will resonate with a friend or someone you know that is working through these same things, I'd be so appreciative if you shared it, because honestly, the objective here is just spreading this motivation, spreading this energy for people to live in their truth and be honestly rewarded for it and to be sustained for their natural way of being. So thank you for listening. Thank you for your time and energy. So much gratitude. Keep flowing.
That is fine.